My first day, we were in the old City Hall on Stewart, and they hadn't given me a parking space. So I had to go park in the garage that connected with the second level walkway across the street. And that garage only took quarters. So there's a little story here. And so I thought, oh wow, I didn't have any quarters. So I went down, there's a sign that said change machine down on the first floor. So I went down to the first floor and the change machine was broken. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late to work. My first day on the job, I'm gonna be late to work. So I didn't know what to do. So I thought, well, I'll go to a casino. And there happened to be, the Lady Luck was open. It's fairly close to that City Hall. So I walked over to the Lady Luck, went to a cashier and got $8 or like $10 worth of quarters and just came back and fed the meter and then went into work. So that was my first day on the job.
Further, that you will faithfully perform faith, allegiance, and loyalty.
I do.
Wonderful, congratulations. We are so thrilled.
Here, and also access to present to you for ratification Kathy Thomas Gibson as our new Director of Community Services.
I was hired as the Business Development Director to run that department in the redevelopment agency with a focus on downtown redevelopment. So that's really what I came in for, and it was a lot of fun. I've been involved in virtually everything that's happened downtown in the last 16 years, and we've made completely noticeable, significant change over that time in downtown. Downtown is a completely different place. It's a place of pride of our residents now. You know, you could go 10, 12 years ago and everybody was looking down at downtown. Now it is the hot place to be. Everybody wants to come downtown. People are living downtown. We made a huge change there, and it's been for the good. And I think there's any legacy that I feel good about, that's it, rebuilding downtown.
Wrapped it up.
Mr. Craig Stride is here today.
I was really involved in the budget process in the Great Recession. I remember saying then, well, we'll never see another one of these again. And lo and behold, 10 years later, we have this pandemic, which actually hit us financially harder than the Great Recession did. The city was experiencing its worst financial crisis in its history. We had the whole issue in mid-March of having to shut everything down, which is, I mean, it's almost surreal that you would think you have to shut down a whole city. Sometimes a crisis brings the best out in us, it gets us out of our own way, and it ends up permanently changing our business practices. Giving you one example is our customer care center. We had talked about doing that. We'd done the analytics on it, realized that there could be some real merit in doing it, but we were kind of agonizing over when to do it and how to do it. Well, bam, here comes the pandemic. There was no way to serve our customers other than through some vehicle like that. So it quickly created the impetus for putting that together. And literally, due to a number of folks' hard work, in particular Michael Sherwood's, stood that up in 48 hours. And a number of these things that were innovative, we just did them, didn't worry about the consequences. Now, the flip side of that is they're so good that they've become a permanent way of doing business. Some lunch. Welcome to our new city hall. Working for the city has been absolutely fantastic. Working with all the wonderful people here. I think the thing that impressed me the most when I came to work for the city was how professional everybody was. I had never experienced the level of professionalism anywhere else I've worked like I did here.
And at the last city council. Good morning, Madam Mayor, members.
This is going to be where I live for the rest of my life. So I love it in this place. I can eat anywhere in the world by going to any casino. I can shop anywhere in the world by going to like umpteen malls. It's just a quality of life here that you can't get anywhere else. I really want to thank those that were involved in hiring me, especially on council, and then the council that hired me as city manager. I got an opportunity to end my career on a high note by being the city manager of one of the most highly recognized cities in America. So that was a lot of fun, and I can't think of a better way to cap a 44-year career than being the city manager of one of the greatest cities in the United States and maybe in the world. So I started when I was 21, and I'm gonna be 65, and it's time.